Oh, little boy. And his beer stein.
Little boy in a beer stein.
Good boy, Bucky. Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a fully adorable couple in love that love some Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so we're on to episode number 47 today. The Day of Reckoning.
Ooh.
And get season 1. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Anyways, you can get our full uncut reactions and early ad-free access over on our membership page. Links in the description of the video. Also in a pinned comment down below. If you just want early access, you want to get a month ahead, you can do that right here on YouTube. Hit the little join button. And thanks so much.
Yeah.
For listening to my little speech.
It was a good speech, but...
Yeah, I nailed it this time.
Nailed it.
Especially when I said season for no reason.
But see, it's okay because it gave us that moment. Season for no reason.
Did.
Bravo.
That's really why I did it.
Yeah.
Emissary of Darkness. Like that title.
Yeah. Probably just so freaky.
Yeah. Though Envy was the most disturbing for me. When
Really?
Envy went into like the little like beast form or whatever, and like all the souls and whatnot. That was most disturbing. Like Pride's like freaky and like in a cool way. Like disturbing with like it's just, I don't know, creepy child eyes.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that it's a creepy child and the fact that like essentially it can always be watching and listening in. Like it just like that whole any shadow it can lurk in thing.
On the day before the long-awaited promised day, Alphonse Elric hid in a train yard outside the Eastern Training Grounds.
Oh.
Defenseless against their attack, Alphonse is captured.
No, Al.
I mean, Pride really didn't need gluttony.
No.
Pride could just do it all himself.
It's too soon for you to die. There's still so much work we have in store for you.
Like that he thought it was gonna be something good. Or at least it sounded like something good. Hey, Dad.
Mr. Ho, you've got some company.
You're late.
Edward, I didn't think...
Oh!
Oh.
Different greeting than from Al.
Warn me you were about to slug me, and with your metal hand, too. I see you've made a new group of friends.
More like we're all in the same sinking ship.
And I guess you could say I'm the captain of that ship.
Of the singing ship? Great.
And I'd like to thank you for looking after my son. But you know, he can be a real pain in the ass. That's an interesting tattoo. Guess there's no point in hiding it. But let's make this honesty thing mutual, Pops.
I thought, let's make this honesty thing mutual. You gotta come clean first.
I'll tell you everything.
There you go. About time.
Yeah, I would like to know everything.
We know a lot already, because we saw a flashback.
It's true. But everything means more.
I was worried this might be more difficult for you to accept than it was for Alphonse.
You told Al about this?
Years ago. No, just kidding.
He has his own thoughts on the matter, but he accepted it nonetheless. If you want to use me to get your bodies back, you can.
Are you crazy? Maybe you are a living philosopher's stone, but I'm not gonna sacrifice innocent souls. It's our fault we lost our bodies.
I'm proud my son feels that way. There will be a solar eclipse tomorrow. He plans on harnessing it for a scheme. He has to be stopped at all costs.
I don't think he knows that.
Our best chance at beating this guy is to team up, and that's the only reason I'm even talking to you right now.
Pride would be so powerful during an eclipse. Like the whole planet covered in shadow and darkness.
Good call. But there was a certain like limit to his distance that he could go, because that's why he couldn't get to Hohenheim that one time.
To give you Mom's final words, sorry I couldn't keep my promise, but I'm dying first. So there, I told you.
Crying? Yeah. Expected him to be an unfeeling bastard. So that's kind of all he knew about him.
You know, Ed, don't you think you should maybe try to be a little nicer to your old man? It sounds like you've had a rocky past with him. But he doesn't strike me as the type who'd abandon his wife, you know?
The guy must have had his reasons.
Such angry eating.
Yeah.
Such a whirlwind of emotions. The guy's a walking, talking philosopher's stone. And to make it worse, he also happens to be your father.
He's not what I was expecting.
People can surprise you.
Mm-hmm. Just when you think you know somebody, you got him pegged.
So today, we're going to take this picture and I'll be able to remember us all together smiling. No matter what, we are always a family.
Trisha, I'm going away. Will you wait for me?
Of course. I'll be right here.
I'm sorry, Trisha. I couldn't keep my promise. Passed away so early. You knew that I was unable to grow old and die with you, but you always believed that I'd come back. I should have been beside you, my love.
Yeah. You should have been.
And what exactly is that for?
Come on, what's wrong with what you're wearing now?
He needs his classy look.
There's a pretty good chance this is gonna be the last battle we ever fight. I want to do it in style.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you'd be better off going your own way before things start to get too serious.
Hey, hold on. That isn't your call to make, pal. I'm the one in charge.
I mean, if it's just about trying to get your old bodies back.
Just completely ignores Green.
So why stick with me then?
It's not like we have anything better to do.
My animal instincts tell me something good's coming, so I'll ride this thing out with you.
Then what's your story, Greed?
Are you asking me why I've decided to return to Central? I'm not telling you, kid.
Worth asking, but you had to expect that.
Al!
But not. There was like nothing in his eyes.
Feels like I haven't seen you in years. How have you been, Al?
I'm glad to see you're okay, brother.
Thought you were with Major Miles over in the eastern area. Nothing bad happened, right?
We need to talk.
Sure.
Greed. Do something. Trust your instincts. He knows it's pride.
Ed! Ling? Get away from him!
Oh. Nice dodge.
Yeah, not your brother.
I see that you're working with them now. Huh, Greed? How pathetic that you share your consciousness with a human.
Oh.
Be any weaker.
Awesome image.
Oh my god. That was terrifying.
Mm-hmm. It's very cool.
So far, they've only found one of his subordinates' bodies washed up downriver. I won't be able to comfortably sleep at night until I see his corpse with my own eyes.
And what about the plan?
He's not
sir?
dead.
Aren't you going to proceed to Central?
I don't seem to have much choice. I suppose I'll just have to let Colonel Mustang have the biggest slice of Central pie. If Colonel Mustang or General Armstrong try to make their move now, every soldier in Central will be ordered to retrieve their treasonous heads. And once they're captured, I'll step in to restore order. They'll take the fall as enemies of the state.
Can't fucking trust anybody.
And then I'll take my rightful place as leader of this country without any risk.
You son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
We may have joined forces to prepare for the Promised Day, but I'll withhold my trust until it's past.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's pride. My oldest brother, I guess you'd say.
Homunculus?
You've made up your mind to betray us no matter what, Greed, which makes you nothing more than an annoyance to us at this point.
How dare you disguise yourself as my brother?
This is, without a doubt, your brother's actual bio.
You bastard!
Now, Fullmetal Alchemist, if you would be so kind as to come with me.
Michael, you guys should run for cover. What the? You don't waste any time!
Our animal instincts are telling us that we should stay the hell away from that thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good instincts.
I've got no problem taking him down.
Come on. You got that cape for style.
So be it.
The barrier's not gonna work against him.
Yep. Figured that out quickly.
Great. You have any ideas?
Now then, I've captured your friend, Fullmetal. Ready to give up? You're not going to make me threaten the lives of the slum dwellers too, are you?
He always goes straight for the cheap shot in order to get what he wants.
Pride's a little bitch.
Stomp on those tiny hands.
I think it's about time I start winning some of these fights for a change.
Yeah, it is. No lights, no shadows, no pride.
It's a blackout. Who shut off the lights?
He knows.
Smart.
Yep.
I can't see a damn thing.
What happened to the power?
I don't know, but Pride can't cast any shadows without a source of light. Did you notice the shadow cast by Al's body? His actual body's probably just beyond those trees.
His body?
He's got a special container that he uses when he's traveling around.
What kind of container?
A child.
The skies are completely overcast. The slum's lights will be on soon enough.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You've got some pretty strong nerves to attack a small child without even flinching.
But I know what you are!
Nice.
And not only that, but my animal instincts are screaming at me! They're telling me to kill you before you kill me!
Hurry up before the freaking moon comes out, dude.
Ed.
Any lights come on.
Hey, Ed. Where's your brother?
You just look like a big head.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here for the time being.
I'm not gonna leave Al behind like that.
But what if we get close to him and it turns out to be a trap? We've got to stick close to one another until Heinkel's done with Pride.
Why'd you send just one in? It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that.
I was thinking the
Take
same
out
thing.
Pride.
Is the lion guy fighting with Pride?
Where's
It's
Greed?
always your best bet to let the nocturnal animals handle fighting in the dark.
Okay, makes sense.
How is he even capable of finding us?
Oh. Because Gluttony tracked you down, that's how.
Fullmetal Alchemist, and I smell greed.
Now I know how Pride managed to track us down. He used Gluttony's sense of smell to follow our scent.
So I guess that's why I needed him before for Al.
It's all you. Go for it. Oh, and he's a homunculus, by the way. He's relying on his sense of smell to guide him in the dark.
Break his nose.
By now, I'd say you're evenly matched for a fair fight.
Yep.
My animal instincts are calling me an idiot for listening to you. The first strike is mine!
Yeah!
Now for the final blow!
Why, Mr. Gorilla? Weren't we sticking close to avoid attacking each other?
Sorry.
So Gluttony's got the upper hand on all of us in the dark, and then we've got Pride to deal with when the lights are on. There's not much hope for us.
Hey, Greed, switch with me. I can detect the presence of a homunculus when I'm the one in control.
Ooh.
I'll be able to maneuver around through the darkness.
Do it, dude. What do you gotta lose? Yep.
But don't go trying to run off with this body!
He's already been inside you, Gluttony.
Wow, nicely done. I'm glad that you and I are on the same team.
Ling? That's right.
Yelling!
You're making me mad, but you won't let me eat you, and I'm getting hungrier. You're being
Yeah, no, we won't let
Ugh.
you eat us.
It's coming this way. What's coming this way? I've felt this presence before.
Ed, you've been in there before, too.
What is that?
Slicing and dicing. Oh!
Stay down, kid.
Is there something else out there? I'm not sure,
Yes.
but I think it might. It is.
Your protector? With her new arm? Nice! Yep.
It's a heck of an arm.
Cool shot.
I was wondering when you'd find me, Lon Fun.
Oh, what a great image! Deal. What an entrance by Lanfan.
Yeah. I mean, wow.
Yeah, pretty much. That definitely brings the wow factor.
Yeah, I mean, great moves, incredible speed, and then just that badass like turnaround to Ling. That was, yeah. I mean, we needed a warrior with some skills in this moment, and she delivered.
As like the lightning or like the whatever the homunculus is like all like lighting her up and everything. So yeah, I mean, just again, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, just like characters that have been left for a while. Okay, but like we didn't forget about them. Don't worry. It's just we're gonna bring them back into the fold at the right moment. And then Ling coming in and taking over Greed's taking back his body. So I just have a feeling that the next episode is going to be a really great fight. But I'm just worried that like they just left one of the I forgot what they're called. But like the werewolf guy or whatever to take down Pride.
The lion.
Yeah, the lion. I just don't think it's enough.
Well, I was also amazed at there's a lion who's like clawing / punching his face.
Mm-hmm.
That kid did not look like he was even getting marks on him.
No.
Because like part of me had been thinking kind of since the
Chimera,
revelation. That's the word. And I had it in my brain until you asked, and then it was gone. And anyway, part of what had been in my head was since the reveal of Pride, it's a child. And like as horrible as he is, and although he's not a child, he in all appearance is. And so it was going to be very tough to kind of cheer for and watch Pride being taken down for that reason. So when this fight happens and I'm like, yeah, get Pride, but like, it's a kid and it doesn't feel right. Like I was then looking at it like, yeah, but he's not even taking a mark. Like this is going to sound terrible to say, but like this is becoming a little bit easier to watch the Lion beat up Pride and to cheer for the Lion, because Pride doesn't really seem to be all that impacted by it, which is very concerning.
I didn't understand though, like Pride not being able to find them, because I mean, I guess Pride's reach only goes so far, but then when he was like threatening Hawkeye, he was telling her like, hey, I can, I'm always be watching. And so, I mean, I guess like it's in the confines of like the city, like that's as far as Pride can go, as far as like its reach, like by leaving its body. Like I guess it can only go like a finite amount of space from its body. But yeah, I thought it would still be able to like track people like through the shadows. I don't know. But I mean, that answered my question at the beginning of this of like, oh, why do you even bring Gluttony around? I guess because Gluttony's the tracker with his nose and everything. I really liked how they handled Ed meeting his father and how much it's different from Al.
Yeah. I'm going to backtrack a minute, though, just to what you're talking about with Pride, because Pride, I don't think, was anywhere near the tunnels below where Olivier was. Like, proximity-wise, I don't think the child body was close by.
Yeah,
so,
true.
In terms of, like, the rules of Pride and how his power works, the body needing to be nearby is either a new rule that they're introducing to us kind of late in the game, or Greed knew something about Pride wanting to be there in person more so than we do. And maybe that's because like he wasn't just working in the shadows, but he was controlling Al's armor, that like maybe that was the reason why he needed to be close by, because it wasn't just like an extension into some random shadow, but it was actually having to physically move an object.
Well, I think with the tunnels, maybe like if he's just like in a tunnel below the house, then like all the tunnels throughout, like for a certain distance or whatever, like that's how far he can go, because he never came outside the tunnel.
Okay.
So maybe that's where like his body was in the tunnels, and so like since his body's like has to be like in the forest, because the shadows came out of the forest, they didn't come like from within, like from like behind them. From like the city or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. So like I don't know exactly like the exact rules of Pride's abilities, but yeah, I just thought something I thought was interesting. Something I was like, man, I have more questions now about Pride.
Well, yeah, and just as you brought that up, and then as you brought up what he said to Hawkeye, I was thinking like, I mean, he could have just been lying. Like,
yeah, bullshitting.
Could
like, yeah.
just be a dick and be trying to like psychologically inflict more fear than he's deserving of inflicting.
Yep.
But then it made me think like, but he wasn't physically in the tunnels. He wasn't physically near Olivier's sort of like military base. So then I was trying to figure out how that would work.
Well, we don't know that he wasn't physically in the tunnels, because we didn't actually see like where his body was when he was in the tunnels.
True.
He could, like I said, he could have been like in a tunnel in different.
We assume he
place.
was back at Central.
But with Ed and his dad, I like the difference between that and like how Al handled it, and also they didn't like have to spend a lot of time to get across the point that like Ed, has this image of this idea of his father and who he is and what kind of person he is, because like he left them and left his wife to die and left his kids behind, and just thought like seems like a very selfish, uncaring kind of monster, someone to easily to hate. But then probably with how forthcoming he was now and like in going over everything, and then also like his reaction to hearing what happened, like the last words of his wife, it's just like, okay, you're not who I thought you were. Like I said, like they didn't spend a whole ton of time on it, but they like got the message across.
It's just interesting how Ed and Al sort of like the foundation for how they judge their dad. Like you just outlined Ed's, but Al seems to be, you're my dad. Like the foundation of his judgment is based on, you are my father. And so Al has just such a generous spirit, and he's such a loving individual that the you are my father is enough to, it doesn't erase the past. There's obviously pain there, and there's time lost. Like if Ed and Al's dad turn out to be like this amazing guy, there's still time lost. Like there's still pain of some kind that's going to be there. But Al can look past it based on the lens that he's chosen to look through, whereas Ed can't because of the lens that he's chosen to look through.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. If you want to see our full uncut reaction for this and all our other episodes, Go ahead and check out our link to Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Also down below in a pinned comment. You'll get early ad-free access that way too. We're a month ahead.
Yep.
You also get early access here. It won't be ad-free. You won't see the full uncut reactions, but you can get early access and get a month ahead on YouTube. Hit the join button to join our membership. And thanks so much for watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood with us. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.